we'll be introducing to you guys what is Protocol. So Protocol is a 4 to 5 player social deduction card game where the sniper will actually have to find the VIP agent and then to actually make sure that he will shoot him. Yeah, so how do we do that? Let's find out.
Right, so these are actually the role cards which each player will actually have to draw, and then they will actually state like how the player actually will win the game. And these are actually the agent mission cards. They actually comprises of each missions that each player have to complete, and then they can actually choose either one of them. These are the VIP mission cards that only the VIP agent will have to see, but they are actually placed on the table for everyone to see as well. Then these cards are actually optional. I mean, they are actually able to choose which one they want to complete. These are the additional rules which player can actually choose to play or not.
Then followed by the draw deck, where they have the event cards and the action cards, where the players most of the players will be drawing from, except the blue sniper. And these are the blue sniper cards, where the blue sniper will be using them to complete his actions. And finally, the shoot card, where the blue sniper will use it during the game to determine who is the great VIP. Yeah. So step 1, separate the cards into different draw piles. First, the sniper cards, the draw deck, the blitz rules, the VIP mission cards, the agent mission cards, and the role cards. Ensure they are properly shuffled before the game starts. Yeah. First off, everybody will receive a secret role card. Yes. And except the blue sniper, who will reveal his role card to the rest of the entire table.
So these are the agent mission cards where each player will actually receive one agent mission card each, except for the blue sniper. And then there's a VIP mission card as well, which will be revealed to everyone in the table. But only the VIP will have to focus on this card.
Alright, so after we have drawn our 3 cards, I'll explain what each of the card does. So the first one is your role card. Your role card will determine what character you are and also what you must do to win the game. So over here it says I'm the red agent. The red agent means that I'm on the red team, as also denoted on the shield here. So in order to win the game, we must look at the winning conditions on this side of the card. So it says that the sniper does not shoot the VIP. So what does that mean? Is that the sniper cannot shoot the VIP, and if the VIP is shot, you will lose the game. Next is also, it says that you have completed one agent mission. So what is the agent mission? That's where we have to look at our blue card here, which says agent mission. So on the agent mission, there are 2 objectives. You only need to complete either one of these objectives in order to win the game. So if you see here, it says no electrical events, or over here it says open stove and Singapore Sling. So these are the events that we must complete on the timeline, which will be explained later in order to win the game. So the final card which you draw is this pink card here, which says it's a Blitz Rule card. So the Blitz Rule cards are chaos cards which are introduced in order to change up the game and force you to play certain types of cards. So in our case, it says here that we must play every electrical event card we have onto the timeline. So what this means is that every time we draw an electrical event card, we must play it immediately.
This is a blue sniper card, which will be revealed on the table for everybody to see. As you can see, the winning conditions are for the blue sniper to shoot the red VIP. This is the shoot card for the sniper to make a call anytime during the game whenever he wants to declare a shot on someone. And these are the action cards specific to the blue sniper where he will draw from.
So we will next determine who will be going next. So right now the first player will be the one on the left of the blue sniper, which is me. Yeah, so the first thing that you need to do is to draw 3 cards from the draw deck. Draw until you have 3 cards on your hand. Then after that, you choose 1 or 2 actions. One is to play an action card, to play an event card on the timeline. Okay, so I'll just play this. Or I can choose 1 card to discard, where I return it to a draw pile, reshuffle, and draw again. Yeah.
Okay, so the game will actually continue in the clockwise direction, and then so now it's my turn. So I'll draw 3 cards as well from the draw pile. I'll draw 3 cards. So I can actually put any action or event cards on the timeline.
So after all the agents have cleared their turn, it's my turn. Since I'm a blue sniper, I'll draw from this sniper deck. So I'll draw 2 cards. And at this moment, I'll be able to do 1 of 4 actions. So first action, I can play any of my action cards. And the second action is to discard one of these cards into the discard deck. Third action, I'll be able to shoot any players that I find suspicious anytime during the game. And the last action, I'm able to just pass my turn to the next agent. So these are all the actions that sniper can do.
Okay, so the timeline is a series of 8 to 9 event cards that goes from the left to right of the blue sniper. So yes, left to right of the blue sniper. There are several rules that you need to adhere to when you play on a timeline. Firstly, if the timeline, let's just find some event cards. Okay, so once the events are side by side, you cannot create a new space in between them. Okay, that's the first rule. Once they're side by side, they stay side by side. The second rule is that as long as there are enough spaces, there are still slots available, you can place at the front or at the end of the timeline.
So there's two types of action cards. One of them is actually the, for example, the card where you need to put an electricity action onto an electricity event, which is this card here. So in order to put this action, I need to have an electricity event. So I put over here. Then there's another card where you need to return back to the draw pile. But this is the card where, for example, you have to pick any player's action card or event cards. So this one I return back to the draw pile. Then I'll reshuffle again. Yeah.
Once an event has been attached to an event card, it stays with the event for the rest of the game, unless other action cards remove this event from the timeline. And once this card is removed from the timeline, it's reshuffled back to the draw pile, where the players have to reshuffle again. Yeah.
So in a 5-player game, the timeline ends when there are 9 cards on the table. Now that there are 9 cards on the table, the timeline is complete and the game ends. The sniper now gets 10 seconds to make a call on who to shoot. So let's say, for example, that the sniper does not make a call. The blue agent loses immediately. So in this case, this guy here, which is the blue agent, will lose. So now that the blue agent is out of the game, we will look at the other agents. So remember that the sniper loses because he did not make a shot. So now we are left with the red agent, the solo agent, and the red VIP. So now we will check the objectives to see who has won the game. So the first one we will be checking will be the red agent player. So we'll look at the objective card. So it says here, the first one is Dumb Hone, and requires him to have a robot and an open stove on the timeline in the correct order. So let's check. There's a robot here, check. However, there is no open stove. So in this case, his first objective, Dumb Home, has failed. However, remember that he only needs to complete one of the objectives. So he'll look at his second objective, which says that any order MRT and any order smartphone. In this case, the agent just needs to have an MRT card and a smartphone card at any place on the timeline. There is an MRT card here, however there is no smartphone cards. So in this case, the red agent loses as well. So let's check the solo agent. On the solo agent mission card, it says no electrical events, which we can tell has already failed since there are 3 electrical events here. So let's look at the next objective. It says open stove before Singapore Sling. Once again, we do not have open stove, so this agent has failed his mission as well. So the last one will be the VIP agent mission in our example. So the VIP looks at this card, and the first one says flare gun and F1 car in the correct order. We have an F1 car, but we do not have a flare gun. So the first objective fails. The second one requires any electricity event, a bleach and an MRT in this order. So we have an electricity event here, and then we have bleach, and we have MRT. Since these 3 cards are in the correct order as stated on the card, this guy has completed his VIP agent mission. In this case, since the VIP agent is not shot and has completed their mission, the player who is playing the red VIP wins the game.